Friends, for 10th standard we have started chapter number 5. In chapter number 5 already we have taken 2 lecture. So in first lecture we have completed exercise 5.1. In second lecture already we have started 5.2. So today if we start for 5.2, it is important that I have to write the formula. Which formula we are using in exercise 5.2. So again I am write exercise 5.2 and we want to discuss from question number 5. Already first sum I have completed, second sum we have completed, third, fourth and fifth sum someone say that sir please again explain. So I try myself to explain again. So again first of all we have to write the formula, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1d, that is a fix, and n means nth term, a means initial, d means common difference. So question number 5, the series that is given and we have to find out the nth term. Question is find the number of term. Question is find the number of term. So that is again I am explaining 7, 13, 19 up to 205. Now what is A? That is 7. What is D? That is 13 minus 7, that is 6, and AN, that is 205. Now if I want to find out n, so by applying, already I have explained one formula, n is equal to an minus a by d plus 1. That formula already we have implemented. So if you will see in this formula, if I will put n is equal to an, that is 205, a that is 7 upon d that is 6 plus 1. Now if we go it, we can easily find out. So n is equal to 205 minus 7. 205 minus 7, that is 198. Already I explained this in early video, but someone says sir please explain again. That is why I am doing. 6 3s are 18, again 6 3s are 18. So 33 plus 1, that is 34. So n is equal to 34. Again I explain this sum because someone say that sir please explain this type of sum. So I am explaining question number 5, that is first sum I have completed. Now seventh sum, that already we have completed. Now we have to concentrate on 8th. I think I have give hints related with the 8th. So there are 20 sums. So from 20 we have to start from 7 sum already I have completed. So 8 sum I will give the hints related it. So today I want to start from the 8th. 5th sum I explain again. Why? Because someone say that sir please explain again how to find n. So this is a formula to find out n. Now so we want to start from question number 8. So in question number 8, again question number 8. So in question number 8, the AP consists of 50 terms. Question number 8. AP consists of 50 terms. AP, so n is equal to 50. Third term is, so third term means A3, third term A3, that is A3 given as a 12. So A3, that is 12, or we can say that A3 is equal to 12, and the last term AN, last term is given 106. So if you will read the question, then we can get given in AP what is given, that is given n is equal to 50, A3 is 12, AN 106, and what we have to find out? We have to find out A29. So if I want to find out A29, it means what? A plus 28D. A plus 28D I have to find out. So if I want to find out A plus 28, it means I have to find out A and D. Now how we can find out A? Two equations we have. A3 is equal to 12, means A plus 12D, A plus 2D. A3 means A plus 2D is equal to 12. A29 I have to find A plus 28D. AN means what? AN, n is equal to 50 given. So when A is equal to 50, that is why A50 is equal to A plus 49D. A50 means A plus 49D, and it is given 106. So what I have to write? A plus 49D is equal to 106 I have to write. Now by elimination method we can use this and we can get minus 47D is equal to minus 94. So 94 plus 12 we can get 106. So D is equal to 2. D is equal to 2. 47 2s are 94. So if I get value of D, now A50 is equal to A plus 49D. Now D is equal to 2, then we can get value of A. Or we put A plus 2D is equal to 12, we again get value of A. So A plus 2D is equal to 12. Now I have to put value of D is equal to 2. So A plus 2 into 2 is equal to 12. So A plus 4 is equal to 12. Therefore A is equal to 8. So value of A, that we get 8, and I have to find out what I have to find out, that is A29. What I have to find out? A29. Now A29 means what? A29 means A plus 28D. Now A is 8. So 8 plus 28 into D, that is 2. So 28 2s are 56. So 8 plus 56, that is 64. Final answer is 64. I think it is properly I have explained. So again, what is given? N is equal to 50, A3 that is 12, so A plus 2D is equal to 12, AN 106, AN means what? A plus 49D, A plus 49D is 106. Two equations are there. If I simplify it, I will get value of D is equal to 2. Put value of D in the any two equation, we can put D is equal to any two equation, we can get value of A. And if we get value of A and both value put in A 29, that is A plus 28 D. We can get answer 64. So I hope you have understand it properly. I think you have to write it. Then I have to discuss question number 9. Third term and ninth term of AP are given. So in question number 9, third term and ninth term of AP are given. Third term and ninth term, that is 4 and minus 8. 4 and minus 8. I am doing question number 9. So question number 9, what is given that we have to write first? What is given that we have to write first? So A3, value of A3 is given as a 4, and value of ninth term, so A9 given as a minus 8. Find which term of AP is 0. We have to find which term of AP is equal to 0. So first what we have to do? We have to find that third term A3. So A3 means what? A plus 2D is equal to 4. A9's A plus 8D is equal to minus 8. By using this we can find out A and D. By using this we can find out A and D. Minus, minus, plus. Here it is cancel. Minus 6D is equal to 12. So D is equal to minus 2. D is equal to minus 2. And if I want to find out A, then A plus 2D is equal to 4. Now here A plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 4. So A minus 4 is equal to 4. So A is equal to 4 plus 4. A is equal to 8. So A is equal to 8. Again A is equal to 8 and D is equal to minus 2. Now question is, which term of AP is 0? AP is 0. Which term? Then AN is equal to 0 I have to put. Now AN is equal to 0. Therefore A plus n minus 1 D is equal to 0. Now if I will put A at here, then 8 plus n minus 1 D is equal to minus 2 is equal to 0. Now if I will open the bracket, therefore 8 minus 2 into, that is minus 2n, minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 0. So 10 is equal to 2n, therefore n is equal to 5. So fifth term of AP must be 0. Fifth term of AP must be 0. Again question is, A3 is given as a 4, A9 given as a minus 8. What is D? Minus 2. So I have to 4 minus 2, that is 2, minus 2, that is 0. 4 minus 2, 0, minus 8 up to A ninth term is, so nth term is fifth term we can get 0. Fifth term we can get 0. So if you will see properly, 4 minus 2, 4, difference is what? Minus 2. So 4 afterward minus 2 is there, again 4 reducing, A9 is minus 8. So actually we have to write like that, minus 8, minus 6, minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2 and 4. But third term is here. Third term. Which term of AP is 0? So if I want to put 5 at here, in the above equation, value is 0. 5 ones are 5, 5 minus 1. So plus 8 minus 8, 0. So fifth term of AP is 0. Now question number 10. We have to find out the common difference. Common difference we have to find out. Seventeenth term exceed its 10th term by 7. Question number 10. 17th term exceed 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. So already we know the formula. A17 A plus 16D, A10 A plus 9D plus 7. So both side we can cancel. 16D minus 9D is equal to 7. So 7D is equal to 7. Therefore D is equal to 1. So these type of sums are easy and we can easily get marks when such type of questions are there. One more sums, that is up to 20 we have to go. So here it is 10th. Now we go for 11th sum. Which term of AP will be 132 more than 54 term? Which term of AP? Question is which term of AP will be 132? So question number 11, which term means AN is 132 more than A54? A54, which term of AP is 132 more than A54? So now what is again I say? A is equal to, I have to write A plus N minus 1 D, and here 132 A plus 53 D, 53 D. Now if I will put the value related A and D, we can get value of term. Question is we can value of term. If I will put A and D, then I will get value of N. So now series is given, that is 3, 15, 27, 39 dash dash dash. So what is A? If we will see that A is equal to 3. What is D? D is equal to 12. 15 minus D is equal to 15 minus 3, that is 12. So D is equal to 12. Now what we have to do? A n 132 plus A54, A n minus 1 D, 132 plus A plus 53 D. Someone says, sir, can we cancel directly with A plus 53 D? We can directly cancel it. Here we have get A and here we have get D. Now if I will cancel this, so now n minus 1 D, difference is 12, 132 plus 53 into 12. So we can do it by different way. N minus 1, 132 plus 53 into 12, 6, 10, 3 1s are 3, 5, 6, 3, 6, 636 divided by 12. So if I will total it, that is 768 divided by 12. So n minus 1 is equal to, if I will divide 12 6 are 72, 2. 48, 12, 4 are 48. So 64. But it is not my answer 64. So n is equal to 64 plus 1, that is 65. N is equal to 65 is a correct answer. So that is the question number 11. That is 54th, and here n is equal to 65 term is there, then it will be 132 plus 54th term. One more sums we can go. Now some sums are related with the, that is question number 13 I am doing. Question number 13, that is, how many 3-digit number are divisible by 7? So first of all I have to find out smallest 3-digit number. How many 3-digit number that is divisible by 7? So question number doing 13. Smallest number 2-digit number, that is, sorry, we have to find out 3-digit number, that is 109. Smallest and largest number already we have get, but it is not divisible by 7. It is also not divisible by 7. So here we can write 105 divisible by 7. How we can get 100 divided by 7? So 14 7s are 98. Again if I add 7, then 105 is my answer. So 105 is the initial term. 999, it is also not divisible. So again 994, again you have to do same, divided by 7. So you will get 994. So initial term A, that is 105. AN means last term, that is 994. First term and last term already we have get. N D is equal to 7. Why D is equal to 7? Because it is divisible by 7. Because it is divisible by 7. If it is divisible by 7, means difference is 7. So now if we put formula AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. A plus n minus 1 D. Now AN last term, that is 994. 994. A initial 105. N we have to find out. Difference D, that is 7. Now you calculate, we can get some value. So 994 minus 105 divided by 7 is equal to n minus 1. That is a correct way to do. So that is 994 minus 105. So if you will minus it, that is 9. Here 8. So 889 divided by 7 n minus 1. So if you will divide, 7 ones are 7, 7 2s are 14, 4 9, 7 9s are 7 7s are 49. So n minus 1, 127 minus 1. Therefore n is equal to 127 plus 1, that is 128. N is equal to 128. Again that type of sums are easy. Just what we have to do, just concentrate what is given. 3-digit number, that is smallest digit is 100, greatest digit is 999, smallest digit is 105, greatest digit 994. It is divisible by 7. So A, that is 105, AN 994 and D is equal to 7. AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So 994 is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 d. Now if we simplify it, we can get 128. I hope you have to write now this. Now one more sum we can go through it, that is question number 14. So in question number 14, how many multiples of 4? Question number 14. What is given? That is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 between 4 and between 10 and 250. Between 10 and 250. Multiple of 4 between 10 and 250. Now 4 multiple of 4, 10 is not possible, so 12. So start from 12, 16 up to 248. 250 is not a multiple of 4. 250 is not a multiple of 4. We go for the table, that is 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16 up to here. So we know that A is equal to 12, difference D is equal to 4, A n last term is equal to 248, and we have to find out n. So again I write one formula to find out directly n, that is A n minus A divided by D plus 1. That is a shortest formula to find out. Now n, A n, that is 248, minus A, that is 12, divided by D, that is 4, plus 1. So n is equal to 248 minus 12, 8 minus 2, that is 6, 4 minus 1, that is 3, and 2 as it is, divided by 4 plus 1. So table of 4, 5s are 20, 36 9s are, so 59 plus 1. So n is equal to 60 is a correct answer. How many multiple of term is between 10 to 250? How many multiple of 4 between, how many terms are there between 10 to 250, that is of multiple of 4. So these are all the 60 numbers are there which is multiple of 4. So still 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and some example. So at least I think we have started from the 8th sum or 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 sums already we have completed. So in per lecture at least 10 sums we have to go through it. So in last lecture already we have completed. Today I have also completed up to 14 sums, and from 15 in next lecture we go for 15. So I think that is sufficient for today's lecture. Again I repeat, we are starting chapter number 5. Topic is related with the arithmetic progression. A n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d, that is important. By using a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d, we can find out a, we can find out d, we can find out n, and we can find out a n. So 4 things are there. Out of these 3 that is given to us, and 4th we have to find out. So again I write for formula, that is a n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. A initial term, d common difference, a n last term, and n is equal to number of terms. 4 terms are there. Out of 4, 3 terms they have to give us, and we have to find out the 4th term. So, for homework, again homework, that you go through again 5 to 15 sums, 14 sums, again 5 to 14 sums you have to go through the lecture, and always follow the rule SMS, that is S means sanitize, M means mask, and S means social distance, to avoid third wave of COVID-19. Thank you.